Who's a bigger money baller, Donald Trump or Joe Biden? The 2020 presidential elections are coming up. This means that you'll be seeing a lot more of Joe Biden and Donald Trump everywhere you go. It doesn't matter where, out in the streets, up in your Facebook newsfeed, even from your family and friends. Everybody is going to be talking about their candidate of choice and which person they think will emerge victorious. It takes a lot of guts and experience to run for president. You need to present yourself as the perfect candidate. And how did Trump and Biden accomplish this? How can they prove to the American people that their vote should go to them? Well, campaigns exist for a reason. The campaigning period is the stage where voters get to know the candidates more. And when the right time comes, they'll get to vote for the person they think that is suitable for the job. However, if you want a successful campaign, you need to have enough money to show for it. Today at Are You Ready? We'll be discussing which of the two candidates are bigger money ballers. Like, where does their money come from? How much money do they earn? And how are they spending that money on the election? At the end of the video, we'll talk about who is smarter when it comes to their cash. Let's start off with Donald Trump. At a young age, Trump was no stranger to money. His father owned a business empire that comprises of 295 distinct streams of revenue over the past 5 decades. Accordingly, this money would be inherited by his children. When Trump reached 28 years old, he could even be considered a millionaire. Not only does he have a string of business empires supporting him, but he also has trust funds set up by both his father and paternal grandmother since he was 3 years old. But the money doesn't stop there. Trump has invested in various businesses and companies, all of which are held together by the Trump Organization. He has real estate ventures all over New York City. He owns golf courses that have earned him millions in income. There are hundreds of buildings that have his name plastered on them. Despite not owning these businesses, he still makes money thanks to licensing agreements. Moreover, he owns hotel properties across the globe. You'll find them in Florida, New York, Hawaii, and many more. Before he was elected to be president, Donald Trump was an incredibly wealthy businessman, and everybody knew it. It was one of the deciding factors as to why people voted for him in the first place. Now, nobody knows for sure what Donald Trump's overall net worth is, but it's estimated to be around $3.1 billion. However, things haven't been so easy for the incumbent president. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, his net worth has dropped to $2.1 million. Majority of Trump's businesses are part of the hospitality industry and commercial holdings, such as golf businesses, residential units, and hotel chains. Because of the need to quarantine, his numbers have gone down. The drop happened in less than a month. Moving on, we have Joe Biden. Compared to his opponent, Biden might not be as healthy when it comes to net worth, and he didn't have a trust fund set up at an early age. But he has his own sources of income. Despite being called middle-class Joe, Biden is anything but, well, according to our own standards at least. For a long time, Joe Biden was considered as the poorest member of the Senate, but that has drastically started to change. In 2008, he won as vice president after being the running mate for Barack Obama. That means he has some money up his sleeve. After all, you can't run a campaign if you don't have any. In a recent report, it was stated that he and his wife have a combined net worth of $9 million. The Bidens earned a total of $15.6 million in income during the years of 2017 and 2018 due to paid speaking engagements and book royalties. This is according to Biden's financial disclosures. Things have certainly started to come around for Biden. Due to the recent events surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic, Trump's campaign had reached a stalemate, with no new contributions during the month of April. On the other hand, Joe Biden's presidential campaign saw 5 new donations from billionaires. Thanks to this, his campaign has significantly picked up speed, especially compared to how slow it was going from the start. However, Trump is still a bit ahead, having raised $61.7 million before April. This is a slight lead over Biden's raised $60.5 million. From what we discussed, it's clear who is more equipped with money and who has handled more money. From a young age, Donald Trump knows exactly how to make money. It's possibly one of his biggest advantages over his opponent. And even though public opinion of him has wavered during recent events, it's clear that Trump has a tad bit more compared to Joe Biden. On the other hand, middle-class Joe needs to start making more executive decisions when it comes to these new donations. He might not have more experience when it comes to big sums of money, but he does have a team of experts working with him. More votes are starting to support his campaign after all. Things are really starting to pick up and get more interesting in this battle between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. In line with this, there's no doubt in our minds that the overall results of the 2020 presidential elections will shock everybody to the core. And we are all here for it. If you enjoyed today's video about the two candidates' finances, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more updates from us. Thank you for watching. Are you ready?